You. You.
Hello, welcome to the stream. I apologize. I was muted for the longest time. I wasn't really gonna speak until people actually started joining, but hey, what's up? Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Just, oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. That's not what I wanted to do either. Uh, okay, I'm just gonna guess that's that. That's good. That's good to hear, man. Are you on PC yet? No, I am still not on PC. I am on a PS5 in a game called Dreams. I wish I could animate on PC, but unfortunately, I don't have a good enough graphics card or whatever is used for SFM. I don't have that yet. I don't even think my computer would work with it. So, whenever I save up for a new computer, I absolutely will use it, but for now, this is the best I have to work with. So, yeah. But if you're curious what this is for, um, this is for Which Way Home Part 2, actually. I was hesitant on actually, like, animating it because the original and the first part of the second part that was done in the figures, but I have a way to work around that, and you'll see what that is here soon. Um, what is the scene? So, for context, Springtrap and Fredbear just got to Circus Babies, and I can't give away too much without spoiling, but I think it's really interesting. That I've been planning this for months at this point, so it should. Hold on. Let me pull up my YouTube, like my actual stream, because it's not gonna actually work unless, well, it'll display the messages but not the entire thing. I want to see what this fella said. Hold on. Springtrap wants to try on girl clothes, but then one of his friends walk in. That's wild. That is wild. Uh, I did my best to remove the corpse from the suit because For some reason, Springtrap looks stiff. He does. He does look pretty stiff. I'm gonna try to pose him to be like less stiff. Excuse me. So he's gonna be like falling here. He's gonna be like going through a portal. Spread out his arms and legs a little. Yeah, yeah. That's that's the plan. Uh, Increase his eyelids too. I'm probably just gonna keep the eyes how they are because I'm pretty sure that they're the animatronic eyes anyway. So all right, so now we got Springtrap, and he's gonna be like falling out of a little wormhole along with Fredbear. Um, and then his friend spreads something else. Okay, okay, man. Let's chill a bit. Let's chill a bit. All right, let's calm down. Let's not. So that's the story you've been working on for months. Not what you said, but yeah. This is something I. The thing is though, the reason I switched to this, if you can even call it animation, is because the figures were so limited. The idea I had for Which Way Home 2 would simply not work if I did it with figures. So I'm switching it to this. Hopefully y'all don't mind too much. And now we need a good Freddy model. So, just gonna get this. Yeah, this should be it right here. This is not gonna be actually Freddy. The only you'll see why I'm. Oh wait. How do I get rid of this little text display right here? Wait, does that even show up in play mode? It doesn't. Okay, cool. So I won't have to worry about that. No, this is going to be Fredbear. So just give me one moment. We're just gonna switch him over to Golden Freddy here, and I think we're gonna make him look akin to uh, how he did in the first part. So if I do, I want to give the dark circles around his eyes. I don't think I should because this isn't Golden Freddy. This is supposed to be Fredbear. So I don't think I should. Yeah, yeah. See, um, so hold on. I'm gonna have to actually look up the first part of Which Way Home for this because I forget how he looked in that. Oh, jeez. Okay. Let me see here. Okay. All right. So by the looks of it, he was missing both of his ears. So we're just gonna cut those. Actually, I think it'd be better if I just leave him with one endo ear. Because I think just both having. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. I don't even know if I can take the endo ear off or like if. I don't think I can. So here, we'll just have him without ears. Even if he does look a little goofy, we're keeping it accurate to the source material. Uh, he also had a endo arm without a hand. So, yep, movie style, yes sir. The FNAF movie was actually good, by the way. I enjoyed it quite a bit. Even if I didn't think it was as scary as it could have been, I still enjoyed it for what it was. And it looks like this entire leg over here is an endo as well. Um, but it doesn't look like there's any actually modeled endo feet here. So we're just gonna take the leg off right like that. And then it looks like this was also, yeah. So there was one thing I wanted to do with the figure at the time, and that's make the hat and bow tie purple, which I tried to with a Sharpie, but of course it didn't. nab endo bendo thing and then delete parts to use. I would do that, but the only problem with that is the fact that you couldn't attach it to the foot like this. So I would have to get the endo, I'd have to delete everything but the foot, and then I'd have to put it down here, but I couldn't attach it, so every time I would have to bend or move it, I'd have to make it very specific to where I would, you know, and that's another big reason why I want to start using PC to make these because it seems like the best way, and with me actually like working full time now, I should be able to save enough money to get it. So hopefully soon enough I will be able to, but that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to, there we go. Alright, I'm just gonna change this to brown. Wait, no, stay like that. What the, oh, come on. It's not, it's not working. Surely, surely it, okay. Now we're just gonna change it like that. It's not staying. Great. Awesome. Wonderful. Fantastic. Well done. So proud. Like, it's ever so slightly tinted, but it's still not. I don't know. Wait. Is that. Okay, so I've come to accept the fact that this just is not going to work. Um, no vid or stream for 2 weeks straight. Hey, listen, man. All right, in my defense, I don't have a defense. Work's just been kicking my ass. Adult stuff has been kicking my ass. I'm trying to upload more consistently, but it's not working out. I do have a new video in the works. I should hopefully upload it sometime in the middle of the week, but for now it's just yeah. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna leave him like this. He'll be fine, I'm sure. I mean, he's already got like this little peach part of his body, so it shouldn't be too discernible. All right, and they're gonna be falling out of a wormhole. They're coming from the figurine dimension to the animation dimension. Yeah, there we go. That works. Uh, be like, ah, for real. Um, now I just need to find a good like portal thing if I can. Uh, Springtrap looks like this every Tuesday. Springtrap's looked like this ever since he went to Dead by Daylight. It's never been the same. Which, by the way, I'm so sorry I couldn't get a Dead by Daylight stream going. Every time I would try to stream it, my internet would just lag out to hell and back when I was playing the game, and I didn't want it to give me any problems. So, yeah, that's that's how that went. I lived in dungeons, long forgotten. Get back in that dungeon, then. Get back in the dungeon. You're banned. Alright, so now we got them falling through this vortex here. And I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, I I should be able to make this little imp invisible. So if I might just The middle eye section. Oh gosh, I tried scratching my side and I think I scratched too hard and it ow, it just hurt. Alright, just gonna set this right here. I have not seen your dog. Somebody probably ate him. And that's another thing about this Springtrap model. It's that, and I'm pretty sure this isn't even at the fault of like the model creator, because the Dead by Daylight model does this as well. But like this little metal thing cannot be moved. You can't move it. You can only move the eye, and like I can't even select it. I can't select it without selecting the entire thing. So yeah, unfortunate. All right. So we're just gonna leave that like that. I'm the fun one. Yeah, he sure looks like he's having fun here. Falling into another dimension. It's very fun. Alright. Just gonna take a screenshot of this. Should be. Wait, no. I want to kind of position it a little more in the middle. There we go. Perfect. And now the next scene is gonna involve when you said Among Us. What about Among Us? What's Among Us? What is about Among Us? Where did Among Us come from? Also, I make them fall into a ball pit. That's a good idea, but sadly, I don't think I can place a ball pit here anywhere. Um, there definitely will be a ball pit involved later on in the video. Just well, not the stream itself because it's spoiler details, but it will be a thing in the final. Fredbear is gonna be on the ground. Should I have Springtrap land on the table? I think that'd be perfect. Why not let us know? Because that'd be like going to watch the Five Nights at Freddy's movie 2 while it was being developed and knowing everything that happens on a chair. Bet. Is it a time machine? No, it's not a time machine. I'm not gonna get too weird. Put them on hook. Yeah, Springtrap's the one getting hooked now. The killer has become the killed. It's either kill or be killed. Flowey Undertale 2015. I can't believe Undertale turns 10 years old this year. That is insane. Like, I got into it admittedly pretty late. I think I started getting into Undertale around June 2016, if I had to absolutely guess. Um, Probably skip this out a little bit so Springtrap can actually land on it. Undertale is the bomb. It's pretty damn good. Would you believe me if I said I never played it though? Like I've seen Let's Plays of it. I know the story. I know everything about it, but I've never played it for myself. I've never played Undertale before. I've played like I'm sure y'all have heard of the programming site Scratch, right? Springtrap getting bent over. That is crazy. Hey, no. This is not what it looks like. Listen. This is not what it. This is not what it looks like. Chill. This is not what it. This is. Get calm down. Yeah, calm down. I this is not what it looks like. Um, all right, so he's gonna land on this chair right here. Uh, it does. All right. You know what? Springtrap's not gonna land on a chair anymore. You guys have ruined that. Um, he's gonna land back first now. You ruined it. You ruined it. You fine. God, it's even worse from that angle. Oh man. This is not. This is. Oh, okay. So yeah, there we go. There we go. Yep. There we go. I think it's kind of creepy with Fredbear looking up like that. Like he's looking. I got another Cheez It pizza. How is that, by the way? I've never. I've never actually tried the Cheez It pizza. It's a Pizza Hut thing, isn't it? I want to try it though. I feel like that shit would give me a heart attack the moment I even attempt to eat it. So the crying children getting their revenge the other way. Hey, no, 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 no. Shake head in disapproval. No, 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 mm-mm, no. All right, and I think in this frame he's gonna be like holding his head on his. He's gonna be holding his head like that. Stop creating scenarios, please. This is. Listen, I want a good, wholesome stream. All right, I don't want to talk about Springtrap being bent over. I am disgusted. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. This looks so weird. I know how it looks, but if you saw the frame before, you would understand. I just realized, how is Fredbear even going to push himself up? He only has one arm. Here, we want it like that last animating stream. The last animating stream was crazy, though. Like, we had a freaking Dead by Daylight, Scott Cawthon, uh, Springtrap, Bonnie, Steelwool. We had all of those people in there. It was wild. All right, so then they're gonna be Springtrap wants the payday. Well, that's the end of stream, y'all. I want to thank you for participating. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go back to the actual thing itself, just so I can see the actual full content. Can you do the thing where he hits his toe on the chair? Uh, I, I could, I guess, but I don't know how that would really fit into the current scene. Maybe he stubs his toe when he gets up. All right, so they're gonna be like waking up from this, and they're gonna be talking like, uh, for context, this scene is of where they got sent to another dimension. So instead of like the figures, the dimension with the figures, it's blah, 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 blah. No, like before. I'm not sure what you mean. I don't think I. I'm gonna go eat. Take care, man. All right, I'll holler at you, bro. Springtrap helps him up. Um, yeah, we could do that. We could do that. I also like how Fredbear's eyes barely look like feasible. Um, so we're just gonna. There we go. Don't end stream. Oh, I wasn't. I was just telling my homie bye. He was. I forgot I made him a moderator, by the way. I don't remember how I did that. Oh, there's literally a thing you can. Okay. All right. And now they're gonna be like discussing. They're gonna be like, oh, what happened? Everything looks different. Make mod for being OG, please. Alright, you know what? Did you keep Foxy choking on the pipes? I did. That's making it into the final episode. Uh, I still gotta get a lot of it saved and recorded, but I have like the beginning and end parts of it. I just need to edit everything in the middle, and that episode will be good to go. But I'm just working on this other one for the meantime. I have a very bad habit of starting projects that I can't finish, but I plan to finish both of these, so. And Bonnie is smoking too, right? Yes. Yes, that's still in the episode. So. Also, how do I there we go. Okay. There we go. There we go. Alright. Baller, you are now a mod. And now they're gonna be taking notice to their surroundings. They're gonna be like uh, what happened? Where are we? What's going on? I just want to let y'all know real quick too that this is going to be a lot shorter than the last animation stream because I have something to do pretty early tomorrow. But I just thought I'd stream for a little bit considering I haven't uploaded in over a month, which I am sorry for, by the way. But there is going to be a new episode coming out soon, and I hope I'll be more consistent with the uploads as time goes on. I'm still trying to figure out a good schedule for everything. But I don't want to be like, oh, I'm growing my channel. I hit 740 subscribers and then just not upload shit. I want to actually like try to make it consistent because what I'm hoping for, and knock on wood, is I could be eligible for monetization whenever I hit 1K and whenever I get like eligible for it. But the big issue I have with monetization is not the it's not the process itself I have trouble with. It's the fact that more recently, especially with mobile users and like streaming on consoles, the plethora of ads is absolutely ridiculous. Like it's genuinely stupid. To give you a better idea, okay, I was watching YouTube on my PS5 once, and I decided to click on a 9-second video. It was like a little meme. It was like a little short meme. It gave me a 30-second unskippable ad for a 9-second video. That's how ridiculous ads have gone on YouTube now. Sorry, rant over. I just wanted to. Okay, don't abuse it now. Calm down. Can I be a moderator? Hang around the streams for a little while longer, and I got you. You could be a mod because like it seems like y'all two are like the. It seems like y'all two seem like you regularly pop into the streams, so I wouldn't mind giving y'all mod privileges. All right. So now this scene is gonna be this, and this is where this is where like they will acknowledge being in another dimension entirely because well, y'all will see here in a minute. Y'all will see. So this is kind of my way of jumping, making the jump towards animation and figures, just so it doesn't feel out of place for one part of it to be figures, next part of it to be animation. You know what I'm saying? Also, I saw Bonnie breaking his back. Are you talking about the short that I uploaded not too long ago, which I deleted by accident because I am a idiot? Um, yeah, no. When I uploaded that short, it didn't even on that corner. Oh, I think I might know what you're talking about. But I'm gonna be right back. I gotta do something real quick. I might be gone for a little bit, so my apologies, but I will return. Okay. Alright, we're back. Um, Hopefully y'all didn't burn the stream down while I was gone. So, what did you do? What did you do? What was the point of me giving you mod privileges if you're just gonna abuse them? Dog. What is this? What? Why? Why are you doing this? Stop fighting in my chat. Stop fighting. Like, come on, man. So rude. Anyways, um, here's the next scene. Return of fan favorite character Freddle. Believe it or not, back when I had my old channel, I made a video with the Funko Freddy plushie out in the snow, and of course it was called Snow Day. That was one of my most popular videos ever. I'm pretty sure it crossed like over 800,000 views, which was insane to me. So it's definitely going to be something bringing him back. Just going to make him floating. He's going to be like this super powerful just guy. I'm actually 27 working a 9 to 5. I think the saddest part about that is the fact that I'm only 6 years away from that age, and I don't know how to feel about that at all. So he's gonna be pretty much explaining like, yeah, you're in another dimension where the same stuff happens, just a different look. By Return of Freddle. Alright, just gonna take a screenshot here. You're in the future. I mean, yeah, I guess technically that would be the future. Um, Except it's not the future, it's just a. I'm only 2 years away from that. Ha! Old. Old. Also, hello, Emma Game. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? So yeah, he's gonna be explaining like you've stumbled into another dimension where the same shit happens, just a different coat of paint. I don't know if I can change the eyes though. Oh, good. Oh, that's scary. What's going on? That's good. That's good. I can't move his head. Oh, I can. Okay. Alright. He's gonna be saying like, oh, you guys are. And I guess over here, Springtrap is gonna be. Also, if it looks like I'm not really like saving the scenes, just know whenever I go from like say this scene over to the next over here, it's because I already took a screen cap and got what I needed. So don't worry about that. Fred will be like, "You're real." It's gonna be painful trying to do the. Hold on, let me see if I want to see if I can still do the voice though. Yeah, you're in the future. Okay, yeah, I can. Cool, perfect, awesome, great, well done. Cool beans. Alright, I guess at this point I could probably have him get up. So, attention, Freddy Fazbear's Pizza Afton is a punk ass bitch. Speaking of Afton, um, I won't comment on anything much, but this video may or may not be the first time Afton is actually introduced into the series, so look forward to that. Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil anything. I won't give any details, but I think it's gonna be really cool. Let's go. Springtrap isn't bent over anymore. Yippee! Yeah, that's the best part about moving on to this scene. Spoil me, tell me. I'm not spoiling. I'm not spoiling. You're just gonna have to wait and see for yourself. It'll ruin the surprise, and I don't want that. Considering I think this the story of this video is like one of the coolest things I've ever done. So yeah, don't. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say shit. No, I'm not gonna spoil. I probably should have waited too late to stream. My brain is running at 25%. Why? Because it'll ruin the surprise. It's gonna have like a really cool thing and all. I still haven't gotten moderator. Wait till next stream, I'll give you mod. But I'm not gonna give it to you if y'all are just gonna keep muting each other. Also, Fredbear looks broken as shit now that I'm looking at it. Like the darkness kind of blending into it. He looks crooked. It kind of looks like a ignited animatronic. Yeah. Anybody remember? Anybody remember Joy of Creation? Yeah. 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 I remember Joy of Creation. I remember when it was just a simple little free roam game. Wait, no, it wasn't even free roam. It was Fusion kept calling me little bro. Why are we calling people little bro? To me, you're all little bros, except Amagame. He's not a little bro. He's a big bro. uh, uh, yeah, this stream is definitely going to be shorter than the other ones. I apologize. Just gonna have like eyes angled up here. I'm gonna put you in timeout, Sack. That's rude. Okay, little bro, whatever you say. I treat my fans well, totally. Yo, should I start streaming? Go for it. Honestly, I mean, I think it's pretty fun. Um, no, don't listen to Baller. Do stream. Do stream. You could do good things with it. Joy of Creation glow up was incredible. It really was. Like it started getting a story and like all this other cool stuff. It was pretty great. It was really good. And then they're gonna be like, how did we get here? Why are we in another dimension? And then Freddles is just gonna be like, I don't know. Alright, got that. Now we're gonna go. And Freddles is just gonna tell him like, it's beyond your comprehension. Just know you're meant to be here. Sadly, they don't update it anymore. I think wasn't wasn't he still working on it, or I'm pretty sure I remember him. I forget the name of who made it. I think it was Nixon. I I could be wrong. I genuinely forgot. Frodo looks high. He just like me for real. He just like me for real. No, I think they finished it. Ah, okay, okay, all right, cool, cool. Now that I think about it, I wonder if anybody actually uploaded any ignited models on here. Because if they did, I might make a video with them. Maybe. Uh, the thing is, I've been trying to have some form of like established quote unquote canon for my videos, so I'm not sure where they would fit in when it came to that. They could just be another dimensional hopping thing. I don't know, but no, I didn't mean to do that. Now maybe Fredbear is going to be asking like, so how do we get home? And Fred's just going to say, you don't. Shows ignited. Foxy still choking on the bagpipe. You know what? Yes, that's that'll be definitely a plot point. All right. And then Spring Bonnie is gonna be like, they look fucked up, but still functional enough to just punch you. Yeah, no, Bonnie's Falcon Punch is like inarguably the best thing about that whole thing. Guys, sub my channel. No shilling here. You don't shill in my streams. That's not very polite. You know, don't use my comment section as your promotion thing. You don't even have any. You don't even have any content. You don't even have anything I should subscribe for. Why should I subscribe to you if you don't even have anything? He needs subs to make content. I don't think that's how it works, but okay. I'm about to drop some huge shit. Maybe we'll have Freddle upside down, telling them that they can't get back home. There we go. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. And now they're gonna be like, "What? So what are we gonna do if we can't get back home?" Which way home? There is no way home. That's the plot twist of this whole thing. There is no way home. It'll be a reaction channel and react to your stuff. Yeah, he's gonna get demonetized. Not because my content is like raunchy or bad or anything. Well, no, it's just straight up bad. Ben Springtrap's knees. Yeah, that's a good idea. Good idea. Good idea. Okay. We're just gonna have it like. Now they're freaking out. Like, what? What are we gonna do if we can't get back home? What's going on? Sorry if I can't really give much context to these scenes. I usually work out the dialogues after I do all the posing and stuff. Springtrap and Golden Freddy, No Way Home. Now that I think about it, why do I should probably call it something different besides Which Way Home Part 2 or Which Way Home 2 or something like that, because they already found where they're gonna stay. It's just like, you know, imagine Springtrap's lower jaws on the ground. Can I do that? Can I do can I do that? Like, this is as wide as it'll go. Yeah, there we go. There we go. And now we gotta have Fredbear looking the exact same way. Can you have it for, let me try. Wait, maybe I can, maybe I can't. Ah, not without the teeth. Damn. Unfortunately. Feels like he's posing as a model. Yeah. You work it, Fredbear. Yeah. Bit a kid's head off. He's gotta pay the rent somehow. And now they're just gonna be freaking out, like, ah, how are we gonna get back home? What are we gonna do? On the side, so like that. There we go. There we go. Whew. And then Freddles is gonna be like, calm down, calm down. This may be a different plane of dimensions, but it's no different from your own reality. Same stuff, different coat of paint. I guess like the way he'll explain they get there is like, oh, there's a random rift opened. I can't explain it. I'm just here to. I'm just the messenger to tell people that make Springtrap's eyes poking out like you did Bonnie that one time. It, Springtrap's gonna. He's just gonna go over here and be. He's gonna have an existential crisis because he. Okay, so to give y'all an idea, um, this would be like if you got sent to another universe. That's the exact like the same stuff happens. That you meet the same people, you perform the same actions. It's like same universe, same stuff going on, different coat of paint. That's the best way I can describe it. Can I make Golden Freddy's eyes poke out? I can. I can. Doesn't he already have like 10? No, they're intended to be crossed. 10 what? I've been disconnected. Yay. And now Fredo's just gonna be like, this is your reality, deal with it, bye. Crises. This is his 11th one then. Now he's gonna be waving by, and now we're just gonna make him ascend through the ceiling. Oh, oh, that's not gonna work right. That's not gonna look right at all. Yeah, just there we go. There we go. There we go. One crisis for every child he's killed. The real agony were the friends we made along the way. I still don't understand the new FNAF lore. Like, everything Security Breach onward just confuses the absolute fuck out of me. And now Springtrap and Golden Freddy are going to be talking. They're going to be like, okay, if this is our reality now, we at least better make the best of it. And they're just gonna immediately readjust. Like, almost as if they were still in the dimension with all the figures. Which, by the way, this whole sequence isn't gonna be like a permanent thing. It's not gonna be like something that's acknowledged every episode. It's just exposition to explain like why one part of it was figures and the other part of it was uh, is animated. So I just feel like it's a good way to kind of have that bridge. Like, you know, to me, Pizza Sim was the end. Everything else is fan fiction. Yeah, that's pretty much how I feel about it. Except in my personal opinion, I think FNAF should have ended at 4, but that's just me. I completely understand if there's if I mean I like Sister Location, I like Pizzeria Simulator. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like 4 was where the main story should have ended. If that makes sense. Goldie is about to meet himself. I mean, this is Fredbear, but yeah, yeah. Why doesn't this universe have everyone but evil version? Because this isn't the amazing digital circus. I feel like that's what you're referencing. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but it's too much of a coincidence to have that be. Yeah. Oh, you weren't referencing. Okay, I feel awkward now. I haven't even seen episode 5, so I just heard like everyone has an evil version. No, that's I don't watch Digital Circus. I just know a few things. What is just yin and yang? Well, there are going to be some evil characters in this series. There are going to be some evil ones, but y'all will just have to wait and see. Y'all just have to wait and see. Um, I also want to make it very clear, very clear, that this Springtrap isn't like as you can see. I took all the guts and stuff out because this Springtrap, this version of him is just a withered Spring Bonnie. It's not actually Afton. Afton will come into play later. So, Fusion has changed his ways after my warning. Yeah, he's no longer calling you little bro. I'm sure that's a surefire sign of redemption. I still want to play Security Breach though. I there's no guarantee I'm gonna like it, but I still want to at least play it once, just a full playthrough, just to see like, okay, this is the new Five Nights at Freddy's. Let's let them cook. Let's let them cook. I heard Secret of the Mimic was pretty good though, so I might consider getting that after I play Security Breach. It's fun. Yeah, I can imagine it's probably the most fun out of all of the games, out of all the Five Nights at Freddy's games. Mostly because like it's the one you actually can get up and walk around in, and a free roam FNAF game is something everybody's wanted since FNAF 2 dropped. So Pizza Sim should have been the end. I still think 4 should have been the end to the main story, but I agree. I agree. 6 ended things really well. It put a nice little wrapping bow on it. So Springtrap and Fredbear are pretty much just going to say, okay, this is our reality now. We need to adjust. If this is the same, then that means, and then things are just going to continue like normal. So this whole exposition part will be over. It should have ended at Jeff's or into the Jeff's. What was Jeff's? I'm confused. Or into the pit. I forgot they made it into the pit game. I had genuinely forgot that they actually made that. I want to try it because everything was perfect and everything was set free, but not Afton. Yeah, no, Afton got sent to hell. Which I actually did enjoy that part about Ultimate Custom Night. So yeah, I want to make it very clear when I say FNAF should have ended at 4. I don't mean like the games. I don't think the game should have ended entirely at 4, but I think it would have been better to just go off into another direction with it. I mean, that's what Sister Location did technically, but it was still a part of the main story. I don't know. Is Into the Pit even canon to the games? Like, here's where my lack of the newer FNAF knowledge is going to show, but I genuinely don't know. And then all the fun times are going to walk into the scene and be like, hey, we're going to leave you two with this place. So now I got to get models for Circus Baby, Ballora, Freddy, and Foxy. I'm still not sure what I'm gonna do for Circus Baby's voice. I might just use a voice. I might just pitch my voice up with like editing or something. Yes and no. It's the year 2025 and he's set to 1985. How do you get sent to 1985? The time travel or something? None of the books are not. None of the books are not canon. So they are canon, or unless you meant to say none of the books are canon. Yeah. Ball pit sent him. So he went into a ball pit and he woke up in 1985. So it's a time traveling ball pit. What the fuck? What? So you mean to tell me that after fucking FNAF 6 and then all this VR stuff came around, we got a ball pit that can time travel? I'm sorry, but that is such a massive jump from just haunted Chuck E. Cheese animatronics. Like that feels way too alienated from where we started. But then again, I guess FNAF's always kind of had this wacky element to it, so I can't be too surprised. Also, FNAF Ultimate Custom Night was the hell for Afton. Okay, that much I do know. I do know that Ultimate Custom Night was Afton's personal purgatory, which is really cool, by the way. It's time traveling because of the ball pit beast into the spring pit. The ball pit beast? What? They did. That wasn't just jumping the shark. They jumped a fucking mosasaur. Exactly. Oh man, Five Nights at Freddy's. What happened? Wait.
Connection terminated. I'm sorry to...
That's fire. But yeah, this is where I get all my FNAF models. By the way, this little collection right here. This is where I get them all. Okay, real quick. Just really quick. Don't forget to wash your ball, or I want to check out this. I want to check out this Into the Pit model. I'm not going to use it for anything, but I just want to check it out, just to get a look at it. Okay. This is. So I guess this is the this is the Into the Pit spring money. It's got them big old teeth. Yeah. Root beer. Root beer. Yeah. Root beer. Root beer. What's wrong with the model? From what I recall, this looks pretty accurate, does it not? No, it is not. I mean, it's kind of. I mean, it's got the sharp teeth. It's got the. That's a horrible recreation. Sorry, person, whoever made this original model. Apparently, this is not accurate. Okay, goodbye. Get out of here. From what I recall, the sister location models are pretty accurate, though. So let's get Circus Baby in here. Yeah. See, that looks really good. That actually looks really good. So we're gonna have Circus Baby in here. And then we're gonna have Funtime Foxy. Okay, these models actually look pretty good. Although the one thing I don't like about this Funtime Foxy model is just the snout is a little too short. Like it's more flat than anything, so I don't I don't know what to I don't know what to I mean it's still a good model, so we're still gonna use it. Uh, shit. Can you make the nose bigger? Uh, it looks like the nose is attached to like the actual. Um, actually, I think I could make it a little larger, but I don't. I don't want to mess anything up, so we're just gonna keep it like it is. I mean, it's not the end of the world. Uh, so they're gonna be in here telling Fredbear and Spring Bonnie that they're gonna go perform at some kid's birthday party, so they're gonna have the pizzeria to themselves just to watch over it, and then is this okay to say? Some people will probably. I mean, I don't. I don't really think that's the most appropriate thing to say here. But the sad part is, you are probably right, and that's genuinely sad. Yo, hello, Mark. Welcome to the stream. Wait, the sister location, black like models use those. Uh, what? Uh, I'm not sure I follow what you're talking about. Subbed. Hey, thanks for the sub, man. I really appreciate it. Hopefully, you can defeat Conquest in your Conquest to Conquest. I don't know. I haven't watched Invincible season 3 yet, so. Type Funtime Foxy. Okay. Although, keep in mind, these models were made by people in the game, so you can't import existing models from the like you can't import existing models from anywhere else. Like all of these models are custom made within the Dreams engine. So how do I do this on console? Is it on PS4? Yes, it is. It's a game called Dreams. It's for PS4 and PS5. You can go into like its create feature, and you can get custom models made by the community within the game engine. Does it cost? It does cost money, yeah. If I remember correctly, I think it's like I think they might have marked down the price, but I'm gonna look it up just to be safe. Dreams PS4. Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah. It's $20. It's only $20. So for $20, you can get a game engine, you can get an animation engine all in one. I just use it for like posing and design, and I take screenshots of said poses and I put them all together. It's like a little like animatic of sorts. Only, yeah. $20 is a bit much in hindsight, but you really get a bang for your buck with this. I promise you, you get a bang for your buck. I felt you on that, though. I felt you on a spiritual level. Uh, Fortunately for me, I got this game for free on PS Plus, but I also have the physical disc version, so, yeah. Get a job. Hey, man, no encouraging employment in my streams, alright? We're, even if anybody here has a job, we're all unemployed here at the end of the day. I think Fusion meant job. What? Why is the word job like just? It's like a curse word to people who use social media. Do they have Jackie? I don't know. I assume Jackie is from Secret of the Mimic. So real quick, yeah, we can look and see if they have Jackie real quick. I mean, I already got Funtime Foxy in the scene, so yeah, we can do that. We can do that. Job, job. Okay, listen, you're gonna give someone here an aneurysm. Calm down. Ruin. Let's see here. Uh, this is okay. They do have Jackie. All right, let's take a look. Let's take a look here. Let's take a little glance here. Oh shit. Okay. All right. I don't know if this is accurate or not, chat, but if it is, that looks really cool. The only unfortunate part is that the lighting is dark, so I may need to change that language. I am family friendly. Hey, I apologize. I'll keep it down. I'll keep it down. Uh, but yeah, this is if I think this is accurate from what I've seen for the trailers. Um, so JK. Oh, okay, okay. I actually felt bad there for a minute. So it wiggles. It does. I'm pretty sure they have the models like they had it. Also, that Jackie is ugly. I mean, isn't the actual Jackie animatronic itself ugly, or is this like, oh gosh, if I ever use this in an actual video, I don't know how I'm gonna end up posing this thing. Oh, 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 oh. So does it actually play a vid, or is it just a thing to make? You can animate in here. Unfortunately, I haven't figured out how to do that. Like, I haven't figured out the keyframes and stuff yet. So for now, I'm just taking screenshots of it, of all the like poses and stuff, and doing it like an animatic. So, yeah, we're just gonna get out of here, Jackie. We don't need you yet. Wink, wink. Um, we're gonna go back down here, and we're gonna continue working on this. So, I don't know why Funtime Foxy is taller than Circus Baby, considering like I'm pretty sure like using their actual heights. Yeah, that one is ass. They need to add the real one. I don't think they can. Like I said, I'm not sure if you can actually do model imports in this game. I think you have to make every asset customly. So, yeah, I'm not sure if that's a thing you can do. All right, let's get Funtime Freddy in here. The Funtime Freddy model. Excuse me. Uh, oh, that actually looks pretty decent. You can, I'm pretty sure. Again, maybe like I said, I'm not 100% positive considering like this is less like an animation software, more of like a game engine. So I'm pretty sure you have to actually make the assets yourself, but I don't. But okay, yeah. So we actually have a pretty good Funtime Freddy model here. And of course, we have Bon Bon. Does their face open? Yes, they do. They do. Which is actually really cool for me, considering there's a lot of scenes that I wanted to do where their face does open, but of course with the Funko figures, they don't actually have openable faceplates. But I heard, I'm pretty sure Jazzwares got the license to the newer stuff, so I still plan on collecting it, by the way, and maybe I might make some videos with the figures still, but till then, I don't. Do they have guards? I'm pretty sure they do. I'm pretty sure there are some models on here. I remember seeing a Michael Afton model on here before, so make them jumping Springtrap. No, they're not going to be jumping Springtrap. They're not going to be jumping anybody. So like how you other face could just open. That's gonna throw me off hard though, because now when I want to like if I want to turn his head, I have to select literally every part of his face. Uh, Unless it's yeah, I that's gonna be a pain in the ass. That is for sure gonna be a pain in the ass. But uh, okay, we're just gonna make him a little taller here, about this height. That that works. That works. Okay. Set old Funtime Freddy here, and then last one we need is Ballora. I haven't actually seen the Ballora model on here, but it looks accurate. Would you be able to make it where the Funtime's standing on every side with Foxy on the roof? When you know you have the chance. Yeah. Yeah, I can do that. Big Funtime Freddy scratching his ass with Pon Pon. That's that's so mean. That is so mean, but it's also funny, but it's also mean, but it's also funny, but it's also mean. I don't know whether I want to do it or not, because it'd be funny, but it'd be mean. You see where I'm coming from here. Oh, okay. Now let's look at the Ballora model here. Uh, oh, that looks good! That looks good! That actually looks pretty good. That actually looks fire. Okay, we're using it. We're using it. No! Okay, there we go. Okay, she's a lot shorter, so we gotta make her tall. Gotta make her tall. I think we should probably make her the tallest out of all of them. Unless we want to make her a little shorter, maybe. There we go. That could work. Um, scratch, 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 scratch. Okay. Um, so now we're just gonna pose Ballora. Oh, what's this? Uh, Shadow mode? Not sure what that is. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Okay, that's actually pretty sick. You can open her faceplates like that. 2-2 animation speed. Reverse. Glowing eyes. Alt material. I just realized now that I made the jump to animation, I have no reason to keep Ballora's eyes closed, so we're probably just gonna, never mind, we're keeping them closed. Alright. Now we're just gonna have Baby looking casual, like she's about ready to tell him something. Alright. Oh! Oh, her tutu spins! That's cool. That's cool. And Funtime Freddy's face is a little screwy. Just gonna set that back real quick. Sack, can you order me something? I'm too broke to even order myself something, alright? I can't do that. Alright. Add a little bit. It's like $10. Yeah, again, I'm too broke. I could add a little bit, but I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to save a little bit for something else or not. I think for now we're just gonna have the main crew, which now that I'm thinking about it, I probably should make Ennard a part of the video too. Uh, you wanna know something funny, y'all? All right, let me tell you something. So, please, I need a world peace to watch the streams, please. I'm sorry, I'm broke. I'm broke as a joke. The internet bill sucked up my paycheck. It's like a, it's like a vacuum. It's like Luigi Mansion, that shit. Um, it's a funny story. Back on the old channel, I made this video called Molten Freddy. It involved Molten Freddy, and the story was like Funtime Freddy blew up a pizza oven, and that's how he became Molten Freddy. And a lot of the comments in the video was like, Molten Freddy is entered, and like they were confused as to why Molten Freddy and entered were in the same scene. I was like, y'all, this is not accurate to the games. Just turn your brain off and enjoy the video. Yeah, people simp on Lolbit, and I do too, but I don't do anything. I don't understand why. I mean, Lolbit is just a recolored Funtime Foxy, so if anything, like, why not just simp for Funtime Foxy? Pretty please. My brother in Christ. I'm broke. I don't know how many times I have to keep saying that. I'm broke. Alright. Now we got... Well, Funtime Foxy is a femboy. Um... I, I don't think I know what to say to that, but, okie dokie. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright. I think I got the whole head selected. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, perfect, 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 perfect. Yeah, that's definitely gonna be a pain in the ass. Having to, like, select their entire head, like, the endo and all, just to turn it. That's definitely gonna be a pain. But it's worth it, y'all. I didn't get 700 subscribers, so I can give up halfway. Alright, they're gonna enter the scene, and now Circus Baby is gonna explain that they're leaving to go perform. And each character here is gonna get at least one line of dialogue. They're just gonna, like, lay down some ground rules. What you making? It's a thing for Which Way Home Part 2. I'm working on that right now. Uh, I'm probably gonna, once I'm done with the stream here, once I'm done with, like, this whole scene, I'm probably gonna end the stream and work on the video I was making in the last animation stream. So it shouldn't take me too much longer. It's almost 11 a.m. as I speak, so apologize if I have to end the stream early. Wait, you make animation videos? Not in the sense that you may think. Um, it's not actually animation. It's more bearing resemblance of, like, an animatic. So what I do is I go in this game and I pose the characters around, and I make them look like they're talking to each other. I make it look like they're having dialogue, but I take screenshots of said poses and I kind of compile it all together. So it bears less resemblance to a common SFM animation and more of like an animatic or like a storyboard, if that makes sense. So she's going to be explaining that they're leaving. And now they're going to be like, hey, have a good night. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, by the way. It means a lot. Really appreciate it. Take it easy. Sleep well. Hope you have some good dreams going. And yeah. So I guess Fredbear, in response, is going to say something like, you want us to hold down the fort? And then Circus Baby is going to say, yes, but Ennard is going to be here with y'all as well. Just want to lay down some ground rules. I should probably actually have her mouth moving as well, so... Yes, but Ennard's going to be here as well. Going to lay down some ground rules. and this is where all the animatronics are going to give speaking lines. So like, Circus Baby is going to say something like, no going into the kitchen. Uh, they're pretty much just going to tell Springtrap and Fredbear to not go anywhere that they would otherwise be performing in. Um, so Circus Baby is going to be like, for one, no going into the auditorium, and then Funtime Foxy is going to be like, no going into my curtain, or like into Funtime Auditorium. Oh, this is gonna suck. I can't believe I actually have to like physically move the head itself if I want it to. I mean, I have to select every part of it. He's gonna be like, no going into my Funtime Auditorium. Probably center it a little better than that. There we go. And then Ballora is gonna be like, as tempting as it may be, don't go dancing on my stage. Fingers are the most annoying part to work with, but it's cool. It's fine. We big chillin'. We ball. We ball. Dot 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 dot. Did you change your? What did you change your profile picture to? I don't recognize that. Is that from the new game? I'm bored and nothing to do, so hey, you're more than welcome to stay around the stream. We're chilling. We're chilling. We vibing. Don't go into the auditorium. And maybe Funtime Freddy should make it like crack a joke here. Maybe something like, and especially don't go into the bathrooms. Not after uh, pizza night or something. Do this until 2 a.m. I am definitely not doing that. I have somewhere to be in the morning. Oh, I can't move the jaw. I can't move the jaw. Wait, yes, I can. Why did the blind man fall in the well? Because he was fucking blind? I don't know. Because he couldn't see that well. Ha! Oh, you silly Billy, you silly goose. How do I shout out? Why is Bon Bon brown? I used him. We're not having shit, Bon Bon. We're not doing that. I'm new and improved. You've changed your profile picture like twice. You are new and improved. You are even newer than you were before. Alright, now Funtime Freddy is gonna be. Yeah, sure. We're giving it a draw like that. Mark is going through an identity crisis. He started off as the guy from Fortnite, and now he's Five Nights at Freddy's characters. Mark is now going through an identity crisis. And then Springtrap is just gonna acknowledge the rules, be like, "All right, got it. We won't cause any trouble." And Fredbear is gonna be like, "Yeah, you can count on us." I've been up for hours, 30 hours. You've been up for 30 hours? Dog, you need to go get some sleep. That is not healthy. You need at least 6 to 8 hours of sleep a night. New world record. I'm pretty sure the world record that somebody has gone without sleep was like 12 days. Which I'm pretty sure during that 12 days they actually found out what the cause of no sleep can do to somebody. And one of which was vivid hallucinations. So, yeah, not something you guys want to do. And now Circus Baby's gonna be like, terrific, we'll be back soon. Alright. You know, we'll probably just have Bon Bon still looking stupid. There we go. Yes, sir. I haven't slept in 5 nights at Freddy's. And then Funtime Foxy is a callback to the previous part of part 2 is going to be like, don't make me regret this. Keep in mind, I still won that drinking game. Technically, he won. Do you know about the Megan beef? I do not know about the Megan beef. You're talking about the movie, right? And like that, they're gonna be exiting the scene, which will leave Fredbear and Spring Bunny. She says she'll be the last one standing in FNAF. Yeah, no, I think she's probably dead. Honestly, like if the animatronics are able to forcibly stuff some random security guard inside a animatronic suit, they could definitely do the same to Megan. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. All right. Probably gonna get this last scene done. Baby Springtrap's like, all right, want to go say hi to this Ennard fella? And then Fredbear's like, sure. So the next scene, they're going to be talking to Ennard. Genuine surviving hour. Exactly, and I'm pretty sure the material she's made of is a lot less durable than the stuff the animatronics are made of. So, excuse me for 1 second. I gotta be right back again. But when I come back, I'll finish up the scene with Ennard, and then we'll probably close her. So, I shall return. Okay, I'm back. Let's finish up this scene because I'm tired and I want to go to bed. Um, Let me pull the stream back up on my phone here real quick. That way we. Oh, good night, Mark. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed your time. Hope you had fun. Get you some good sleep. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Stay happy. All the good stuff. So I'm trying to figure out a room I could possibly use for uh, Ennard's laboratory because if y'all weren't aware, in the original series on my old channel, Ennard was kind of like this, inventor scientist kind of guy. Um, so I kind of want to still have him adopt that role into the newer stuff. So I think I'm gonna make this little dining room back here his little work area, or or I might just get another set entirely for like the laboratory. I think that's probably what I'm gonna do. I think I am just gonna get a different set entirely. So let's just go ahead and get rid of this. Okay. All right. So let me go ahead and nab Ennard real quick. I don't even know what the Ennard ball looks like. Judging by the thumbnail, it looks. I'm so sorry. Judging by the thumbnail, it looks really good. But let's take a look at it. Okay, yeah, no, that's pretty good. That's pretty damn good. At least what I said about the top of uh, about Megan. She said she'd be the last one standing. That's wild. Well, I don't know what it is with. Um, I don't know what it is with other show creators around the same medium saying that their character could easily beat this other character that they're in quote unquote competition with. Like that's like when Robert Kirkman, one of the authors for the Invincible series, said that Omni Man could beat Superman. It's like no, 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 he can't. His mask looks so weird. It it kind of does. Although the more I look at it, the less weird it actually does look. Uh, I'm pretty sure too that one of his eyes was like I forget if it was his left eye or his right eye, but one of them was like permanently closed on the action figure. I don't know if it was his left or right though. I think it was his left. I think it was his left eye. His right eye. Okay. So, wait, this right or this right? Who would win? So it's this eye. Got it. All right. Let me see. A George that gets too curious or Mr. Impossible? I don't know, man. Curious George, when he gets curious, he could probably destroy Goku. Probably. I'm just saying. Not saying he would, but it's entirely possible. All right. It's entirely possible that he could destroy Goku. Sorry, I'm trying to straighten out his his arms or his hands as much as possible. I don't want him to, even though he looks like spaghetti already. I don't want him to look even more like spaghetti more than he already does. When George gets too curious, he could defeat. I wouldn't go that far, but yeah, I still wouldn't go that far though. Alright, let's see if we can't do the laboratory. We could probably okay. We got a few stuff to work with here. This is actually more akin to what I had planned for the original series. Like this is kind of what I envisioned when Ennard had his little lab, of course. But of course, like you mean lobotomy. I don't mean lobotomy. I meant laboratory, not lobotomy. Those are different things. One is a medical practice that was abandoned shortly after it started. The other is it's just no. Okay, the weirdest part is going to be like actually like sizing this to where like it'll. Although I'm pretty sure this is good. No, the table's still a little too big. Yeah, there we go, there we go, there we go. Wait, no, it still might be a little too large. No, no, I'd say that's about right. Maybe you can make it a little smaller. There we go. Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. Where did Fredbear go? Wait, Fredbear is outside of the wall. Okay, let's drag him back. Drag him back here. Mm. Ugh. Mm. Okay. I did a lobotomy on my 97-year-old. Damn, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. Ennard is in a meth room like Breaking Bad. I think you just gave me a new video idea. I think you genuinely might have given me a video idea. Uh, alright. So we're gonna have him like, ooh, okay, what if he's built, okay, hear me out. What if he is building, what if he's building, what should he be building? I want it to be something to do with FNAF, but you're gonna get banned, no meth room. Hey, all I'm gonna say is that if YouTube can have all these weird AI ads that are very questionable, I'm allowed to have Ennard cooking meth, okay? That's just how it goes. What should he be building? Oh, there's Five Nights at Candy's models here? Hold on. I gotta see this. Oh. Oh, what is that? What is that? Ugh. Brother, ugh. What is that? What is that? Excuse me. What is that? Meth on YouTube makes you on the blacklist for YouTube. Oh, but they're allowed to show me countless ads about weird AI chatbots and constantly shove Temu down my throat, but I can't have Ennard cooking rock candy. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. YouTube does not have its priorities straight. First Foxy choking on his bagpipes and body smoking, then a meth room. Yeah. Welcome to my YouTube channel, fellers. Sit down, it's up. bumpy ass ride. Ooh, what if Ennard is building like what if he's just like he could just be Ennard needs to be tallest. He does. He does. So I'll probably size down Fredbear and Spring Bonnie quite a bit because I wanted to have him proportionate to the door. So we're gonna size down Fredbear a bit. Uh, have you seen the scoop? Let me pull the chat up on my thing real quick. Have you seen the scooping room scene? I have. I remember Ennard being pretty tall, so we're just gonna go ahead and make him look a little taller. Just not too much, not to a point where it's like it don't look like he can fit through the door, but to a point where it's like we'll probably shrink Fredbear down a bit too, so that way. Okay, here let me have him actually stand up straight, so that way I get a better idea of like how tall I should actually make him. Also, this is kind of giving me the idea to marathon all the Five Nights at Freddy's games. Like, if trying to beat all of them and seeing which one's my favorite. I'm also thinking about Ennard's old voice used to be mine, but a bit more raspy and like deep. But I think for this revival, I'm gonna have him sound more like elegant and smart, kind of like a Professor Farnsworth from Futurama. I'm sure y'all have heard of Futurama. If you haven't, then I fear for this generation's cultural knowledge. Shrink down Springtrap. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, cool, 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 cool. So the first scene is going to consist of Ennard. What should he be building, chat? I'll leave it all up for y'all to decide. What should Ennard be building? I want it to be like something from the games, but I'm not quite sure what that is. So he's gonna be oh he's bending in weird ways. Ooh, I don't like that. Have him creating a cloning machine. Hmm? Yeah, yeah, we could do that. We could do that. We could probably use this little thing over here as it, and we could probably have him like yeah, it's gonna be like screwing something in like this. Make that a time machine. I think at this point I'm probably gonna have the time machine be a ball pit because apparently that's not too far off from Five Nights at Freddy's nowadays. So, all right. So he's gonna be maybe he's like marveling at his creation. He's like, "Oh, I've done it! I finally got this done." All right, let's see here. So yeah, we can have him looking at it like, he's like, finally, it's complete." Have you seen the new Into the Pit book? I have not seen the new Into the Pit book. What happens in it? I don't mind. Well, okay. First of all, if anybody cares about spoilers, I apologize, but I wouldn't mind knowing what happens in it because I'm probably not going to read it anyway. Alright, he's gonna be like, yeah, my master invention finally completed, and then he's gonna look. There's gonna be like a door opening sound effect, and then he's gonna look over, and it's gonna be Fredbear and Spring Bonnie walking in. So have another entered in the machine. That would be so funny. Like maybe in the future, but like for now, it's probably gonna be empty since he's still working on it. All right. Oh, damn. I slept almost all day and yet I'm still tired. What the F? And then they're gonna be like, hey, are you the entered guy? Can I pin comments? I think you are able to, yes. You should be able to. Man. Alright. So Springtrap and Fredbear is gonna walk in and be like, are you that entered guy? And then Fredbear is probably gonna be looking around like, oh, nice lab you got here. And then maybe entered could oh, man. I'm pretty sure I can tweak him too. To where, like, he. Hold on. Let me see if I can do anything about that. Okay, it looks like I can just. I'm gonna have to pose him as is. So, uh, yeah. I was gonna try to have him look angry, but I can't physically move his eyes like that, so he's just gonna be looking annoyed. And he's gonna be like, oh, knocking would have been appreciated. And then this is gonna be where he stands up a little bit. And then he's gonna introduce himself. He's like, but yes, I am entered. I am a genius inventor and not amalgamation of all the other animatronics because that's not canon here. Read what I said, Mr. Sag. Okay, let's read what you said here. You don't go to Jeff's, you stop talking to your dad. You don't go into the pit, you stop talking to your dad. When you do everything right, I meet a friend you made from the 80s to get the yellow rabbit. You don't go with him, you get ran over by the yellow rabbit. I'm sorry, I'm a bit confused. I feel like what you said would make sense with context, but I haven't. I assume you're talking about like Into the Pit, and I haven't read it, so I wouldn't. Next, you'll be seeing the spring trap. Spring trap appears behind a metal fence and hits the metal fence. Oh, damn. The spring trap. Woo. Da-da-da. All right. Well, it's getting late, chat. I'm pretty tired. Um, I'm referencing Baddington. I've only seen a few of Baddington's videos, so I wouldn't know what that is. Um, but chat, I'm heading off to bed. I'm tired. I got somewhere to be in the morning. Thank you all so much for tuning into the stream. Be sure to like it if you haven't already. Thank you, everybody who came in and chilled, especially Baller, Fusion. Appreciate y'all being here. You guys made the stream actually really fun for me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Stay tuned. Peace out. Have a wonderful rest of your night.